Now we are going to study question from March 2013 exam, question 3. So March 2013 exam, question 3. Okay, I am going to read the question for you guys. We have a body. See the scenario here. Discussion is very important for this question. We have a body raised on a what, guys? See the scenario. A body raised on a plane inclined at 20 degree above the horizontal. Okay, we have a plane which is 20 degree above the horizontal. A force of 1600 Newton. We are applying a force of 1600 Newton. What is the speciality of that 1600 Newton? 1600 Newton. What that doing? 1600 Newton acting parallel to. Okay, see the point here. 1600 Newton acting parallel to and up the plane. Okay, that 1600 Newton is acting parallel to and up the plane. Just causes the body to move up the plane. Okay, see the scenario here. What we are doing? We are applying a force of 1600 Newton. What we are doing, guys? We are applying a force of 1600 Newton acting parallel to and up the plane. Okay, see the scenario. Acting parallel to and up the plane just causes the body to move up the incline. Okay, when force is what? 1600 Newton acting parallel to the plane up. Okay, now next scenario. A horizontal force of, see the next point here. A horizontal force of 2400 Newton will also cause the same body. A horizontal force of 2400 Newton will also cause the same body just to move up the incline. Okay, means earlier scenario, what, guys? Which force we have applied? 1600 Newton parallel to the plane up. In second scenario, we apply the same on the same body. In different scenario, 2400 Newton of horizontal force. Okay, see the scenario here. Here we have two different situations. So here I am going to draw the two situations here. Okay, see the point here, everyone. Okay, this discussion is very important to us. Okay, so this is what our inclined plane. Okay, and this is what a horizontal. On this inclined plane there is what, guys? What? A body is there. Okay, see the point here. This is what a body. Okay, this is an inclined plane. On this one, this inclined plane is making how much angle, guys? This inclined plane is making how much angle? 20 degree. Okay, good. This inclined plane is making angle how much? 20 degree. Okay, now in first scenario, which forces we are applying? In first scenario, 1600 Newton. This is what in first scenario, how much force we are applying? We are applying a force of 1600 Newton. So F will be equal to what, guys? We will say, instead of F, what we will say? F1 is equal to what? 1600 Newton. And this 1600 Newton is what? Parallel to the plane. Okay, see the scenario here. Now we are considering the same object, same plane, same object. Okay, everything is same. Okay, same object, same plane. And in this scenario, we are applying which force? In second scenario, we are applying a force of 2400 Newton. And that 2400 Newton is what, guys? A horizontal. We will say that 2400 Newton means what? Our F2. And F2 is how much? How much F2 they have given to us? 2400 Newton. Okay, try to see the scenario. So, means whatever the effect of F1, same effect will be created by F2. Okay, a horizontal for 2400 Newton. See, a horizontal force of 2400 Newton will also cause the same body. Just to move up the plane. Means here 1600 Newton also moving the body up the plane. Just here 2400 also Newton the body just up the plane. Means in both the scenario, how is the motion? In both the scenario, how is the motion, guys? Up the plane. Motion is what, guys? In both the scenario. Okay, try to see the scenario. In both the scenario, motion is what, guys? Up the plane. Okay, good. Now, same body. Here, guys, same body means what? Weight of the object is what? Same. Here we don't have a mass. So we will assume weight is what, guys? mg. What will be the weight? mg. What will be the weight here? Here also, guys, what will be the weight? Same mg. See the point here. Okay, I am drawing two drawings side by side. Okay. Now, same scenario. What will be the here, guys? Normal reaction is what? This scenario, normal reaction, we will say it as a Rn1. This time, normal reaction is what, guys? Sorry, friction force is what? Fr1, opposite to the motion. Same. Normal reaction is what? We will say for this scenario, what we will say? This scenario we said Rn1. So for this scenario, normal reaction we will say Rn2. Friction force will be what, guys? Fr2. Okay, see the scenario here. Then resultant reaction for this scenario, case 1 scenario, resultant reaction will be what, guys? R. Resultant reaction will be what, guys? R. And what is the angle of R? We will say resultant reaction R1. What we will say? This resultant reaction, what we will say, guys? R1. And what is the angle of R1 with respect to Rn1? Angle of Rn1 with respect, angle of R1 with respect to Rn1. What will be this angle, guys? This angle will be what? Phi. See, phi, okay. Phi means what? Angle of friction. Same. Here also, in this scenario also, see the point here. For this scenario also, R. What is the angle of friction here? So here we will say R2. Okay. So what will be the angle of friction here? This is what, a phi. Okay. Now this is what, a vertical. See the point here. This angle will be what, guys? 20 degree. This is what, a vertical. Okay, see the point here. This will be what? 20 degree. Okay, guys, are you getting my point? Try to see the scenario here. Okay. Now, see, here also phi, here also phi. Why is it same? Why in both the scenario, angle phi is same? Why in both the scenario, here resultant reaction R1, here resultant reaction R2, but why phi is same here, guys? Why phi is same? Because, okay, same, guys, see, why it is same? Because mu is same, na? Object is not changing now. Whatever the body is here, same body is here also. In both the scenarios, same body is here. Means plane is same, body is same, plane is same, body is same. So then mu will not change. If mu will not change, means coefficient of friction will not change, then what will happen? Angle of friction will not change. So whatever the phi, same phi will be here. Okay, guys, are you getting my point? So in both the scenario, phi is the same. Okay. Now see, here we can draw force vector diagram. Here we can draw force vector diagram. Try to see the scenario. How to draw the force vector diagram for this scenario? This is what, our mg. See the point here. This is what, our mg. Okay. Weight. Then here there will be what, guys? This is what, a weight mg. Okay. See the point here. Then there will be what, guys? Resultant reaction what? R1. And then our horizontal force. See, our force, inclined force is what? F1. Okay. And this angle will be what? What is the angle between R1 and mg here? What is the angle between R1 and mg here? This angle. What is this angle, guys? Okay, alpha plus phi, correct? Means 20 plus phi here. Okay, so this angle will be what, guys? 20 plus phi. Okay. Try to see the scenario here, guys. Very, very important discussion. So 20 plus phi. Okay. Now next point is what, guys? Here. Then here for this force vector diagram for this scenario is what? Same. Same mg. Okay. Same mg. Okay. Then we have a resultant reaction what, guys? R2. Resultant reaction is what, guys? R2. See the point here. And then a horizontal force is what, guys? Here. F2. Now what is the angle between R2 and mg? What is the angle between R2 and mg in this scenario? What is the angle between R2 and mg in this scenario? Okay, 20 plus phi. See the point here. I am discussing very, very important points with you. Now, observe both the drawings here. What is the common between both the drawings here? What are the common things in both the drawings? mg is common. mg is common. R is not common here. R1 is here different, R2 is here different. mg is common in both the drawing. Okay, good. But here resultant reaction is R1, here resultant reaction is R2. But their angle is same. See, what is there? Here mg is same, here mg is same. Here their angle is same. Okay, now what I am going to do? I am going to merge both the drawings. What I am going to do, guys? I am going to merge both the drawings. Means because mg is same, mg is same. Angle of R1 means this angle of R1 mg 20 plus phi, angle of R2 mg 20 plus phi. So what I am going to do? I am going to merge both the drawings. Can I merge both the drawings here? So I am going to merge. Okay, how I am going to merge here? Try to see the point here. First of all, what I am going to do? See the point here. What I am explaining once again, before drawing, merging drawing, I am going to explain what is common between both the drawings. mg is common. Okay, then this 20 plus phi, angle between resultant reaction and mg, here 20 plus phi, here also 20 plus phi. So here two things are common. First is mg, second in one is what? 20 plus phi, 20 plus phi. So here how many things are common to us here? Two things are common. So first of all is what, guys? First of all, what we are going to draw? We are going to draw what, guys? mg. Yeah, mg. How to draw mg? Okay, see the scenario. Very important discussion. So here we are going to draw. So here I am going to draw one enlarged view. What I am going to do, guys? I am going to draw what? Enlarged view. Okay, try to see the scenario here. This is what our weight mg. Okay, weight mg is what, guys? Vertically downward. Weight mg is what, guys? Vertically downward. Okay, are you getting my point? Then resultant reactions. See, I am going to draw one dotted line. Okay, 1 minute. I am going to draw it properly so that it is visible to you. Okay. So I am making it as a dotted. See this scenario. So what this line indicate? What this line indicate, guys? What this line indicate? See the point here. What this line is indicating? Direction of what? Direction of what? R1 and R2. What this line is indicating? Direction of R1 and R2. And this angle is what, guys? 20 plus phi. Okay. This angle is what, guys? 20 plus phi. See both the drawing here. Okay, are you getting my point? Everyone? Anyone have any doubt in this discussion? Okay, good. So now, then, how to draw F? This will be what, guys? Suppose R1 is finished here. Then this will be what, guys? Our F2. Suppose R2 is finishing here. Then F2. And R1 is finishing up to here. Then this will be what here? This force will be what here, guys? What will be this force? F1. Okay, any doubt in this drawing, guys? Any doubt in this drawing? Please, guys, observe both the drawings here. Observe this drawing and this drawing. And we are merging both drawings. And I just enlarged both the drawings. What I have done? I have merged both the drawings. And I enlarged it one. Okay. Please, guys. Anyone? Guys, doubt? Okay, good. So try to see. Okay. Now my next question is, what is the angle between F1 and F2 here? What is the angle between F1 and F2 here? What is the angle between F1 and F2? See, I will give you a hint. 20 degree, correct. 20 degree. How we got 20 degree? Try to see the scenario. F2 is what? Horizontal. F2 is what, guys? Horizontal. F1 is what? Along the plane. F2 is horizontal. F1 is along the plane. What is the angle between horizontal and plane? 20 degree. Yes. Yes. How much, guys, that angle? See the point, that angle will be what? 20 degree. Okay guys, are you getting my point? Try to see the scenario here. So this angle will be what guys? What will be this angle? 20 degree. Huh? This is not a 90 degree. This is not a 90 degree. This is F1 is not a minimum force. Okay. So this is not a 90 degree. Okay. Try to see the scenario here. Okay. I am assuming this angle as a theta 1. What I am assuming? This angle as what guys? What we are assuming? This angle as what? Theta 1. Okay. We don't know that angle. We are assuming that angle as a theta 1. Okay. Try to see the scenario here. We are assuming this distance. See this distance. We are assuming this distance as what? X. What we are assuming? This distance as what? X. Okay. Guys, any doubt in this discussion? Any doubt in this diagram? Any doubt in this 20 degree angle? Okay. Everyone, try to see the point here. Any doubt in this X? Any doubt in this 20 degree angle? Any doubt in F1, F2? This mj, this 20 plus phi? Okay. Now try to see the scenario here. Next point. Okay. So here we assume this angle as a theta 1. This distance as a x. Okay. We assumed 1. Okay. So we know guys cosine rule. We know cosine rule. See, when to use cosine rule we discussed guys earlier. In previous chapter in balancing, while studying balancing, we studied cosine rule. Okay. What cosine rule? When we have an angle, when we have two sides and angle between two sides. See, when to use cosine rule, I am explaining you when to use cosine rule. We have two sides, two adjacent sides and angle between them. And we want to find out opposite side. Okay. In that scenario, we are going to use cosine rule. Means here we have two sides F1, F2 and we have an angle between them. And we want to find out opposite side. What we want to find out? We want to find out opposite side. Then we will use cosine rule. Okay guys, you got the point? When to use cosine rule? Okay. So by cosine rule, try to see the scenario. By what guys? By which rule? By cosine rule. See the point here. So by cosine rule, x will be equal to what? X will be equal to what? Under root of. Guys, don't forget sine rule and cosine rule. Means sine, cos, tan, that three trigonometric function. Then sine rule, cosine rule. Don't forget if you want to pass mechanics. So these things are very, very important to us. So x will be equal to what? Under root of f1 square plus f2 square. Then what guys? Minus 2 times f1, f2 into what guys? Cos 20. Okay. Guys, are you getting my point? Try to see the scenario here. Okay. So x will be equal to what guys? Under root of what? Under root of what? X will be equal to what? Under root of what? F1 is how much? F1 is how much? 1600 square. F2 is how much? 2400 square. Check it, everyone. There may be mistake from my side. So 2 times, okay? 2 times of what guys? 2 times of what? 1600. Okay, 2400 into what? Cos 20. So everyone please do the calculation and tell me the value of x. Everyone please do the calculation and tell me the value of x. Everyone please do the calculation. Second opinion. How much we are getting guys? How much? 1050.316 unit. What will be the unit of x guys here? What will be the unit of x here? Meter, kg, Newton, kg, meter, Newton, second. Why Newton? It is a distance here guys. Here the distance on this diagram. So it should be meter. It is a distance now on this drawing. So kg meter, or what will be unit of x, guys? Option number 1, kilogram. Option number 2, meter. Option number 3, Newton. Option number 4, none of the above. Okay, out of the 4 options, which option is correct? And why? I want the reason also, guys. None of the above. What is the unit of x here? What is the unit of x here, guys? Yes, correct, guys, good. This is what, guys, force vector diagram. So any component of this diagram must be in Newton. Though it is look like a distance, but it is not a meter. So what is the correct option, guys? Option number 3, Newton. Okay, guys, are you getting my point? So why Newton? Because this is what a force vector diagram. So this x must be in what, guys? Newton. Okay, sometimes. Okay, so you got it. Now why I calculated x? Guys, why I calculated x? Okay, try to see the scenario. What is the reason behind calculating x? Okay, see the point here. I need to find out theta 1. What I need to find out? I need to find out theta 1. Okay, see the point here. Okay, we are nearer to the final answer. Okay, now what we are going to use? We are going to use by sine rule. Okay, sine rule is very, very simple, guys. Cosine rule is little bit difficult to remember and difficult to understand also. But sine rule is simple. Angle, opposite side. Angle, opposite side. What is angle? Theta 1 opposite side is what? F1. X opposite side is what? 20. So what, guys? By sine rule, F1 by what, guys? Sine of what? Theta 1. F1 is what, guys? Sine of theta 1. And x is what? X by what, guys? X by what? Sine of sine 20. Okay. Okay. So sine theta 1 is equal to, guys, check it out mathematically. I may be wrong mathematically. Sine theta 1 will be equal to what? X into what? Sine of x into sine of theta 1 divided by x into sine of theta 1 divided by what? Okay. Is it okay? Guys, what I am writing? Okay, I am writing wrong way. Okay. So, see the point. Sine theta 1 is equal to what? F into sine 20 divided by what? X. Is it okay now? Okay, so please be attentive in the class. I may do a lot of mathematical mistakes. Okay, so you have to identify. So here F1. So F1 into sine 20 divided by X. Okay, now it is okay. So what is the value of F1, guys? F1 is how much? What is the value of F1? 1600. Okay, sine 20 divided by X is how much, guys? Just now we calculated 10. What, guys? 1050.3146. So sine of theta 1 will be equal to what, guys? Sine of theta 1 will be equal to what? Zero point 0.521. Is it everyone getting the same answer? Check it, guys. Okay, good. So what will be the theta 1, guys? What will be the theta 1? What will be the theta 1? Sine inverse of 0.52101. Okay. So please everyone calculate the theta 1. Second opinion. How much? 31. Okay, guys. Okay. Till now, any doubt in this discussion? Okay. Guys, any doubt in this discussion? So now, what is our target in A part? Okay. Any doubt in this discussion? Any doubt? Okay. I am explaining you once again. So how we started? First of all, we have drawn this drawing. Then we have drawn this drawing. Below this drawing, we have drawn its force vector diagram. Below this drawing, we have drawn its force vector diagram. And then we have observed that, we come to know that if you are observing both this triangle, the specialty of both the triangle is what? What is the common between both the triangle? MG is common, MG is common. Then 20 plus 5, 20 plus 5 common. So here two things are common in both this drawing. Two things are common. So what we have done? We merged both the drawings and we drawn combined force vector diagram of these two drawings. And from this combined force vector diagram, we calculated X. Okay. What we calculated? We calculated X. With the help of X, we got theta 1. Just we are nearer to the answer, guys. Don't worry. Just have patience for 5 to 10 minutes. You will get your answer. And from theta 1, what they are asking us in A part, guys? What they are asking us in A part? Coefficient of friction. Okay, mu, coefficient of friction. So, by using theta 1, we are going to calculate mu. Okay. So, please guys, everyone, before going further, first of all, draw these two drawings side by side. Must be side by side. This must be below this one. This must be below this one. Then after that, try to draw this drawing properly. Force vector diagram. Then write down these things. Okay. Try to draw the always bigger drawings in mechanics. From the beginning, what I am telling you, which is the most important thing in mechanics? Drawing. Second important thing, unit. Unit is not only in mechanics, in any subject, in any technical or any engineering subject, units are very, very important. Okay. So please guys, write down all these things. Okay, now what is our target? In A part, what is our target? What we have to find out? Coefficient of friction. What is our target in A part? A part we have to find out what, guys? Coefficient of friction. And how to find out coefficient of friction? For this scenario, what we are going to do? Try to see this drawing, guys. Observe these two drawings. Observe this drawing. This F2, MG and this, they will form a right angle triangle. What they will do? This F2, MG, this MG means what? Weight, and this form will right angle triangle. So summation of this one, theta 1 and 20 plus 5. What will be their summation? Theta 1 plus 20 plus 5. What will be their summation, guys? Theta 1, 20 plus 5. What will be their summation? Their summation will be what? What will be their summation, guys? Theta 1, 20 plus 5. Their summation will be what? See, this angle is what, guys? This angle will be what? 90 degree. So their summation must be what? Theta 1 and 20 plus 5. 90 degree. So what we can say? Theta 1. See the point. 20 plus 5 must be equal to what, guys? 90 degree. See the scenario here. Okay. See the scenario here. Okay. Any doubt in this discussion? So theta 1 plus 20. See the scenario. Plus 5 is equal to what, guys? 90 degree. Any doubt in this discussion? Because see, sum of three angles of triangle is 180 degree. Out of this, one angle is what? 90 degree. So one removed. So what will be these two remaining? 90 degree. So this is theta 1. Another one is 20 plus 5. So their summation by default, what will be that summation? 90 degree. So 5 will be equal to what, guys? 90 minus theta 1 minus 20. So 5, 90 minus theta 1 is how much we calculated? 31.4. So how much we calculated, guys? 31.4 minus 20. So everyone, please do the calculation and tell me the value of 5. Okay, how much we are getting? 38.6. How much we are getting? 38.6. So why we calculated 5, guys? Why we calculated 5? 5 is from 5. What we will get? We will get a mu. So in A part, what is our target? We have to find out mu. And we know, we studied, guys, mu is equal to what, guys? What we studied? Mu is equal to what? Tan phi. So mu tan of 38.6. So mu tan of what guys? Tan of 38.6 will be what? So tan of 38.6 will be what? How much guys? How much will be the value? 0.7983. Okay guys, are you getting my point everyone? So in this way we got the value of mu. So that is what our A part answer. Okay, any doubt in this A part answer guys? Okay, now what they are asking us in B part? Mass of the body. In B part what they are asking us? Mass of the body, means m they are asking. Okay, and how to calculate m? Okay, see the scenario here. How to calculate m? Okay, this is, they will form what guys? Right angle triangle. So opposite F2, adjacent mg. So what we can say? See the scenario. Tan of 20 plus 5 will be equal to what? Opposite is what? Tan of 20 plus 5 opposite F2. What is the value of F2 guys in the question? What is the value of F2? How much? 2400. Okay, good. So tan of 20 plus 5. Okay guys, in this way we will get what? M. So F is how much? 2400. Check it out guys, value once again. G is what? 9.81. Tan of 20 plus 5. Phi is how much guys? 38.6. Okay, see the scenario. So what will be the M? Everyone please do the calculation with me. Okay, 149, very good. 149.334 unit kilogram. Okay, in this way we solve this question. Okay guys, are you getting my point? Any doubt in this discussion till now? Okay, so please everyone write down all these things. Okay, A and B part answer.